because for 15 years I was sweating to get a visa into Nigeria, the Muslim country of Nigeria. In 1977, in Riyadh, at a WAMI conference, World Assembly of Muslim Youth, they gave me a ticket to go to Nigeria. What for? This is the Christian missionaries have run amok. They're running wild. There's a killing field in Nigeria. A small group of Christians called Jehovah's Witnesses. They do not number 2 million in the world today. They started about 100 years ago, a sect called Jehovah's Witnesses. They are boasting in their magazine called Awake in 1976 that the second highest number of Jehovah's Witnesses in the world outside the United States, where they started 100 years ago, is the Muslim country of Nigeria. The second highest number of Jehovah's Witnesses in the world outside America is the Muslim country of Nigeria. And they are boasting in that magazine that we have 112,000 active workers, mujahids, crusaders in Nigeria. And we will have to admit that though today we are 1 billion Muslims in the world, we can't produce 10,000 da'is. Do you know that? We can't produce 10,000 people who do dawah, propagating Islam to the non-Muslim. We can't produce 10,000, and this little sected group in Nigeria alone, they are boasting 112,000 mujahids, crusaders. So they say, please go and help our brethren in Nigeria. To me, it was a privilege. I got the ticket. 15 years, no visa. 15 years, no. The Nigerians, they meet me good people, wallah, good Muslims. They meet me in Makkah, in Medina, in Jeddah, or any conferences everywhere, and they embrace me, and they say, why don't you come to my country? Why don't you come to our country? I say, get me the visa. Get me the visa. No visa. 15 years. Now, when I get the news that the clerk, through the help of the Jews in Nigeria, they have got the embassy there now, in conniving with the Christians in Nigeria, they were able to get this Christian oppressor into the country. And he opened the door for me. So I make a beeline for the Nigerian embassy in Sudan, in Khartoum. I said, look, my clerk is welcomed into your country with a 21-gun salute. I don't want any gun salute. I just want to get into Nigeria. They said, look, we have just got a circular telling us that all South Africans from now on will be welcomed into Nigeria. I said, right, give me a visa. So our brother, he gave me a visa. It's here in the book. And he did one thing extra. After stamping the visa, he put another stamp saying gratis, means free. Bakshish, no charge. I am a VIP, very important person. Alhamdulillah. So I got the visa. And I make a beeline. I return home, and from there I make a beeline for Nigeria. 15 years of effort. Now, Allah has now paid me for it. The thing is done now. The door is open. So from Durban to London, and London to Kano. I land in Kano, the Muslim majority area in the north. There's a Kano state, and the city also is a city of Kano. I land in Kano. I get into the terminal building, and I get a welcome from the officers there, with all the badges. Come, one side. VIP treatment, I think, one side. People, they recognize me, Mr. Deedat, they want to come along. They say, no, shh, don't come anywhere near Mr. Deedat. Maybe they're trying to protect me from my fans. At times that's necessary. Your passports, please. So my passport and my son's passport and another companion from England, 3 passports, we hand it over. Maybe for special treatment. Don't waste your time in the queue. Special treatment. After half an hour, they come back with a cyclo-style document that you are a prohibited immigrant. I said, I'm not an immigrant. I don't want to come into your country. I'm only a visitor. I'm a tourist. I want to come and help my brothers. He says, no, you are not allowed. Here is the officer, in charge of the immigration. He's passed his judgment. But the people who are giving me this notification, they are crying. The Muslim who's doing the job, he's crying. They are crying, wallah, they are crying. Tears, genuine tears. What can we do? We are slaves. We have to listen, obey the orders of our superiors, if not we'll be fired. Here, they are crying. So they stop the plane, don't let the plane go until these guys are put back onto the plane, 18 hours, total flight, make a good run, one tawaf, and back to London. What shall I do? I promised my family 2 weeks. I want permission, 2 weeks. They gave me permission, 2 weeks. In 2 days, I'm back in London, completed the circle. What shall I do? Return home? Or where? So I phoned Abu Dhabi. I said, look, I'm here. What do you suggest? He says, please come to the UAE. Ahlan wa sahlan. I ring up Dubai. I say, ahlan wa sahlan. Please, as a visa. No problem. So I'm here. I'm here. The newspapers, naturally, they want to know anybody coming in. They want to know interview. They want news. So I get the reporters coming along and I give an interview about exactly what I told you now. I said, look, I have been kicked out, footballed, blackballed out of Nigeria, and they kicked me so hard I landed in the UAE. I'm quite happy, but now I said, look, I landed here, and the world must know that the Muslim country of Nigeria, they allowed the oppressor, they welcomed him with a 21-gun salute, but a Muslim brother wants to go in and he is kicked out. The world ought to know, the people in the UAE wants to know, I'm sure the whole Muslim world wants to know why this Deedat got kicked out of Nigeria. He landed there and football. Why? So the interview is given. I show the interviewer the passport, I show him the visa, he takes a picture and he produces the picture. With the story I told him, nothing to do with the story. Here is a picture in color. They did me a favor, in Technicolor, 4-color job. Ahamd Deedat showing the passport, the visa. The picture is there. But what is the story about? What does it say? The heading, it says, Rushdie is a hypocrite, says Deedat. That's surprising. I'm telling people, look, I'm telling you now, I don't kick dead donkeys. A donkey that is dead, I don't go and kick the donkey. That's a disgrace on me, man. Wasting my energy on a dead donkey. The guy's finished, he's gone. So Rushdie, he's finished. He must be cursing the day he was born. Now you want me to go and kick him? You want me to go and kick him? I give battle to living people. I said, the Pope, come. You want to have a dialogue? Come, have a dialogue with you. Jimmy Swaggart says, come. Who wants to talk to me? Come. I offered my services in Malaysia. All the bishops, whoever you are, whatever church or denomination, please come and have a dialogue with me. I want to talk. Everybody is talking about dialogue. The Pope says dialogue. I said, come, let's have a dialogue. And all get cold feet. I don't go and kick dead donkeys. So I phoned the Gulf News and I want to know now, where does Rushdie fit in? It is me who's blackballed from Nigeria. I'm kicked from all over from there to land in Dubai. That is news. Deedat barred from Nigeria. That's news. I'm sure you'd like to know that. What happened? Why? And there's nothing about it. Not one word. The passport shows, what am I showing the passport for? Not one word. So I phoned. I said, I want to know who is responsible for this. So they tell me there is Mr. Disa. He is the deputy night editor of the Gulf News. So I'd like to speak to Mr. Disa. Mr. Disa, I thought Lisa, Mona Lisa. I'm thinking, I said, now, what are you? Mr. Disa, I said, where you come from, this sound? He's Gabriel, Jibrail, he's Jibrail. He's Gabriel, we say Jibrail, he's Jibrail Disa. So I'm asking him, I says, what is this, man? I'm showing the passport, I'm talking about the passport, and you talk about